What to do with shame. This is a really, really hard one. And I'm talking specifically about what to do with shame in stage 1. Okay, that's a very, very different thing than what to do with shame in stage 2. Therapists often freeze when they see their client or hear their client go to a shame place or feel a sort of shame spiral. They don't know what to do. They kind of know, I need to not heighten this. I need to not, go soft, slow, low, right? Because then it's going to be like we're all just immersed in this shame kind of cave or tunnel, and there's no way out. Part of why you don't want to heighten or go into shame, and when I say shame, I think I'm actually talking about view of self. And Sue calls shame fear of self. So in stage 2, this is exactly where you want to be. But in stage 1, there's really not safety to go into that. So what do? When you hear shame, right? So it might be something like, oh my gosh, actually, this whole thing is because of me. I'm the problem. And I'm just this way, and I just don't know how, anything's ever going to change because I am blah, 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 fill in the blank. And so, and like the way that I said it isn't how a client would say it. Like, let's say they're really kind of looking down, you can tell they're in a feeling of shame. And what you want to do is you want to keep your energy up. And, you might say something like, can you look at me for a second? I hear you. These are the moments when you tell yourself, I am blah, blah, blah. And your worst fear is, I am a terrible person, the problem. So when you tell yourself, so what I'm doing is I'm actually externalizing the shame. I'm treating it as a reappraisal, right? This is what I tell myself right before I do what. And you can use this to get a clear sense of what they do in the cycle. When you tell yourself your worst fear is, I am fill in the blank, I am a bad person, I am not what my partner wants, I am never going to be what my partner wants. When you tell yourself that, what happens next? What would I see you do from that place? And then, so you're keeping your energy up. You're not agreeing with them, but you're also not arguing with them. Oh, you're wonderful. You're not a bad partner. Da 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 da. You're using it to track the cycle. And so you want to keep your energy up. Like, this doesn't scare you. You're good. We're still, doing EFT. And that will really help to know kind of what to do in those shame moments. Now, one disclaimer is, sometimes with people with a lot of trauma, it's not actually a reappraisal. It really is sort of fused with their working model of self. But you still treat it as it's a reappraisal, because what we want to do is we want to get in between that and the real them, right? And so you treat it as a reappraisal, even if they don't yet have space between that felt sense where it's kind of like, I am bad, right? The end of therapy, it gets transformed into, I tell myself I'm bad. And so that's exciting to get to that place. But in stage 1, you're not there yet. You treat it as, right, your worst fear is, and then you do what? Okay, so this is a big one, how to deal with shame in stage 1. I am doing something really exciting. I'm using deliberate practice to teach specific skills with working with couples. using EFT. If you'd like to join me, please, please, please come and join me. It's called Superpower Plus. Everything you need to know is in the description in the video below.